Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Tonight, interleague baseball, the first of three between the Chicago Cubs and the Houston Astros. The Cubbies look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep. Next. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Striding into the box, Javier Baez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row. Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. Stepping in, Mike Trout. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Mike Trout.
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. Correa fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan, who stands out?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's on one of those special hot streaks right now. He's averaging over a home run a game in his last 10 games. I mean, he's the guy to watch. There's nothing else to look at. I want to see what he's going to do in this game.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. On a line, that's a base hit.
Batting fifth.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. His line against Justin Verlander, he's only 1 for 10. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. A leap, but it's off his glove.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Zobrist, or Zorilla, as he's sometimes called. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Minute Maid Park. Blake Snell starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
I think they're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. In my opinion, the best stuff for the left side of the game right now. Upward and mid-90s fastball, 95 to 98. Good curveball, good changeup, good slider. He throws any pitch at any time for strikes. He's taken that next step. We're talking about a legitimate Cy Young contender year after year. Blake Snell, as good as anybody in the game right now.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Struck him out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Stepping into the box, Josh Reddick, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Previous history with Blake Snell, just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
His offense gave him an early lead, and he is on the attack.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Now batting, Kyle Schwarber, who takes his first trip to the plate here, fresh off a 4-hit ball game a night ago. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Today's ball. Game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note. Of course, a win completes the sweep.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Ready to take his hacks again, Tony Kemp, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And he takes ball one. Baez stands at first with 1 out. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. The 1-1 is taken below the zone for a ball.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Runners are at 1st and 2nd with 1 away. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2. This one skied out toward right. Reddick has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. At the plate, Carlos Correa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
Here's George Springer. Previous history with Blake Snell. Batting .500, 5 for 10. Well, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting fifth,
now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Gurriel swings, and it's hit very well out to left. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a solo homer for Yuli Gurriel. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Settling in now, Tyler White. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late.
White.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Baez has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning.
Rizzo.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. And he keeps it up. 53 now on the year, and with it the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Now batter, the catcher.
Into the box now, Jonathan Lucroy. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Under it is Marisnick, one away.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Ben Zobrist looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now batting. Third base.
Here's Chris Bryant now. A base hit in his first trip. First delivery to him on the way. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo.
We're back now as the Astros ready to bat in the 3rd inning. And as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. Entering the day, they're among the best teams in the league in avoiding the strikeout. I asked one coach about that earlier, and he said it's not something they harp on too much with the players, but they do have a lineup full of guys who want to compete on every pitch and who have great bat-to-ball skills. He added, not every team is so lucky to have that kind of makeup. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading up for the Astros.
Here's Jake Marisnick as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Marisnick.
Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 away. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Maldonado.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Martin Maldonado. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Michael Brantley, as with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Hit in the air to left field. Schwarber has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They still trail it here 3-1. Nick Castellanos now hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Fly ball out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Time now for the Astros Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of players making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. So digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Javier Baez.
So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as the lead remains 3-1. Leading off the inning, Josh Reddick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
There to play it is Zobrist, and there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schwarber racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The batter, number
Here's
1.
Carlos Correa now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Correa, who's sometimes called Show-Rea. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Tony Kemp. It was a walk in his last trip.
Tony Kemp.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. This is pulled into right. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Mike Trout. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. This is foul right side. The 0-2 once more. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Maldonado finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Trout is retired, 2 down now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. As he rips it on the ground to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Astros, the designated hitter.
Coming to the plate now, George Springer. He flew out at his last at-bat. Hot shot on the ground to short. Slide and a stop by Baez. In time. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So striding forward now, Yuli Gurriel, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
2-0 now. Here he comes on 2-0. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Tyler White is on deck. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Fouled away. Full count still. Making him work out there. The ninth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Yuli Gurriel becomes the second out in the bottom of the fifth.
White.
Tyler White will bat next, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Line drive to center field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Score holds. It's 3-1. Striding in once again, Jonathan Lucroy. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Ground ball left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Standing in, Ben Zobrist. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Bullet back up the middle. Marisnick is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And right into the shift. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. So striding in, Jake Marisnick will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 23.
In now, Michael Brantley. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 3-1. Now at the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The right fielder, number 6.
50th pitch of the game on its way.
Castellanos.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Drilled on the ground to short. Correa comes up with it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now another 0-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Grounded to short. To his left, Correa. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Digging in, Josh Reddick. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. This one's down to third. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, the object of the game is to pass the baton on the offensive side and give yourself a chance to get the tying run to the plate late in the game. That's exactly what happened here.
Grounded back up the middle. A step on the bag for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
Stepping in now, Carlos Correa. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
George Springer is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
This is line to left. And that's a fair ball heading for the scoreboard near the Crawford boxes. Correa isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Wow, that error has got to really sting. Anytime a run scores because of an error, it eats at you, but especially when he comes around from first, he wasn't even in scoring position when the play started.
Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. 8th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 3-2. Hector Rondon has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30, Hector Rondon.
Coming to the plate now, Tony Kemp. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First offering on its way.
Tony
Kemp. He pulls this one into right. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Now at the plate, Mike Trout. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
0-1 the count. Hit in the air down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Reddick. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His second of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Marisnick is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 5-2 Chicago. Now at the plate, Tyler White. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Paul Hamels is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 35, Cole Hamels.
Here's the first pitch to him. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Fouled away. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. The Cubs are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory. Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail 5-2. Chris Davinsky enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Chris Davinsky.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard towards the hole. Correa gloves it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Right fielder.
Digging in, Nicholas Castellanos. He's streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going.
This is the left field and deep off the bat of Castellanos. Brantley is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Striding in, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches, and it remains 5-2. Next up for the Stros, Michael Brantley. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Craig Kimbrell enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Josh Reddick stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Ready with another 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box, Jose Altuve, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike now for Houston. Struck him out. The Cubs go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Cubbies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Blake Snell earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Justin Verlander takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. Craig Kimbrell records the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. In the National League Central, Anthony Rizzo had 3 hits in the game, driving in 3, as the Cubs pushed past the Astros 5-2. He is currently riding a 10-game hitting streak. The Cardinals amassed 14 hits in the game, as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 7-5. The Pirates held their opponent to just 2 hits, as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 3-2. It was their 5th straight victory. The Nationals completed a short 2-game sweep as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 4-2. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. Jeff Samardzija got the win, throwing 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run, leading San Francisco to a victory over Miami 3-2. Yoshihisa Hirano got his 2nd W of the season, leading the D-backs over the Rockies 3-2. Jacob deGrom twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen as the Mets turned away the Dodgers 2-0. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. The Boston Red Sox broke up their 7-game losing skid as they bested the visiting Indians 5-2. The Yanks totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 9-3. The Blue Jays snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 1-0. The Detroit Tigers broke up their 5-game losing skid as they blew out Baltimore 7-1. Tim Hill collected his first W this season as Kansas City disposed of the Chi Sox 4-3. The Oakland Athletics allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Angels 5-2. The Seattle Mariners finished off a 3-game sweep as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 4-3. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the St. Louis Cardinals combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 3-2. The Brewers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 8-6. The Marlins swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they stole a walk-off win in extras against the Giants 7-6. The Diamondbacks picked up 14 hits in total as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 5-4. The Dodgers combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 3-0. James Paxton got the W and now has 5 this year, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 6-2. Their win streak continues to climb at 12 games. The Minnesota Twins launched 3 home runs as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 11-6. Corey Kluber pitched his way to his 100th career victory as the Tribe defeated the White Sox 2-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Halos got 11 hits overall as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 7-6. The Rangers snapped their 7-game losing streak as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 9-1. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.